rising, my everythings. I hope that you all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified about any new reads being posted, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button so that you can get notified. It all helps out the channel, okay? This read is going to be for Leo. Such a pretty card. Leo, I am seeing that the spirit of the true self is seeking security through in whatever ways you have failed. Okay? I'm seeing that what is surrounded in that, or the way that the winds are moving around whatever this failure was, is you feeling a bit emotional about the failure. And what I realized is that you could even be calling someone else a failure, or someone may be calling you a failure, or you could be calling yourself a failure. So it's those different perspectives, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Though included in that is your agreements. So I'm seeing that there were some covenants that you specifically were assigned to experience in this lifetime. Maybe some contracts that you signed. There were some agreements that were made. Could have been a union, could have been a marriage, could have been covenants with God, you know. And I'm just seeing that you are, or you have been, or you will, feel overwhelmed with emotion because you feel like you failed. However, I did pull some angel cards, and they specifically went to that part of the read, and it says to be assertive with the changes that are to come, or what's being required of you. Such a pretty card. Because it's an opportunity to improve your health. Like whatever these challenges are, it's because your health is improving. Okay? So be assertive in your healing process. And it may even be an opportunity to start a new covenant or make new agreements, okay? If you are seeing rainbows, that is a sign of a covenant or an agreement. I am seeing some influence by the way of the northern wind, which are teachers of partnership. The soul is teaching the spirit about partnership, the experience of it. This may have happened sometime in the winter. Also, that northern wind is an influence of Mercury, which goes through an orbital cycle every 88 days, okay? What information did you gather from having guests during that time, during the winter? It could have been holiday season or something like that. Like, what did you really learn from listening to the conversations? In what ways do you feel like you matured or you grew from it? What kind of healing space did you set for the people, or did they set for you? What kind of tone did they set for you if you were a guest? or they were a guest in your space, okay? So I'm seeing that is the influence of the northern wind. It is the air that's coming in. It has to do with community building, partnerships, and certain cycles coming to an end. So that Mercury cycle may be coming to an end, okay? What I'm also seeing is some eastern wind. Eastern wind has to do with being human. Just being human. And all of the weird little quirky things that are included in just being human. Like that weird feeling when you're cleaning your ear and it feels like almost orgasmic, though at the same time it's human. I'm not even gonna say that it's gross. It's human. That we what is the word? Excrete? Yeah. Or that we sweat, or that we stink, or that we can have dandruff sometimes, or even the fact that we cough or sneeze sometimes, like, yeah, just being human. Having boogers in your eyes, or boogers in your nose, or getting food stuck in your teeth, like that. This soul is teaching the spirit about these experiences of just being human, by the way of the perception from the eastern wind. So it's specifically focused on you just being human. Also, this may have happened in the spring. Sometime in the spring, you could have had a revelation. Maybe you're getting ready for the winter, right? Or something like that. And that's what I'm seeing. Like, it was just a practice of just being human. And that eastern wind was fortified when you had some house guests. And it's not specifically saying that these events happen during those seasons, though on the larger scale, the universe in different ways was preparing you for what it is that you experienced during the cycle of this read, okay? And so what I'm seeing is certain things were put in motion during these specific seasons. That's why they're coming from those specific winds, okay? Just wanted to clarify so you're not confused. And then I'm also seeing something from the southwest wind, where the soul is teaching the spirit of the true self about the process of power in tornadoes. So that has to do with the earth, obviously, and the processes that it goes through in nature. Obviously, if a tornado happens, as a human being living on earth, you may feel like, well, that's a natural disaster type of energy. There is nothing that I can do about that. Okay, that as far as power, it seems like it's outside of your control. And Spirit is teaching you about how that also is included in your vibration. What it is that you do, how it is that you move, how it is that you process your power, okay? And I say that because included in tornadoes is what? Wind and the elements. Yeah? And all of these elements are also influences included in the directions of the winds that the true self is seeking security in. So do you see how they are all connected and in collaboration with what it is that you're experiencing? Okay, so I am seeing some emotions that are associated with the cycle of this read, and I'm also seeing specific messages. Okay, so there's divine timing for you not to feel worried. In regard to those tornadoes, that is really the energy that I was getting, where you were worried. I'm seeing that you're feeling reliable, feeling thankful, for you not to feel confused, and for you to feel peaceful, okay? Remember, the overall cycle of the read is the true self, spirit, seeking security in how you were feeling a little bit emotional about failing at some type of covenants or agreements that were made. And spirit is saying to be assertive in your movements of being thankful and peaceful and reliable, because they are movements to improve your health. And even this failure that you're experiencing has happened in divine timing. So too will your successes, okay? If you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. And the time that has been offered to me is the Ace of Rods. This is representing a useful new tool, new idea, i.e. new perspective. You are just human. So any of the things that your quirks or whatever, maybe even you being emotional, okay? Just a part of being human. And especially if you're feeling emotional about something that you failed at. You have been so programmed to associate these emotions of confusion as to why you lost, or worry about things that are outside of your control, that it's just bound to happen, okay? So in that, I'm seeing that this energy was received as something that you're probably going to forget about when you get older, or as you get more mature in age. So I'm seeing that you'll experience so many successes that if this failure is something that you're super emotional about now, it is going to be the thing that catapults you into your success of improving your health. So you're going to be like, I can just forget about, what it is that I failed at. And I'm seeing this energy also as transparent, not mysterious, not sneaky, okay? So then the energy that I see you in for the cycle of this read is you mastering your skills, talents, and ability to perform well. In this energy, I'm receiving it, and you're being received as not desperate and sensible. So that's where that reliability I see is coming in. For the cycle of this read in the past position, I see that you're in this world energy where everything is all coming together and making sense to you. This is showing me that covenant that you had going on, okay? Where it's all tied in, it's all, a part of the plan. In this energy, I'm seeing you as calm, peaceful, tranquil, principled, conscientious, and ethical. I'm also seeing that because society may have laid out to you. This is the way that you do things. For example, you go to high school, you graduate from high school, you go to college, you graduate from college, you get a good job, you make good money, you get married, you have kids, right? And that's what I'm seeing. Like, the people within your community, the people around you, presented ideals to you that this is the way that it goes, and if you do it this way, then it's the right way, and it'll all work out for you. Though when you experience certain hiccups or failures in your experiences, it's almost like, why? I did everything right, you know? And that's what I'm seeing, because the world is all connected, and it just seemed like those were the ideals that were being presented to you. So it did seem calm, it did seem principled, it did seem, the energy that you were receiving the world in was easygoing. So then I see that you were in this high priestess energy. So I see that you were in this high priestess energy, and in this high priestess energy, you're being received as someone that people come to for guidance. They look up to you. You are in this peaceful energy. You are in this principled energy, or you were in this principled and peaceful energy, and you're very intuitive and seem to be able to tap into your ability to point people in the right direction, okay? In this energy, you're being received as fabulous and stunning, so you may have like a certain style about yourself that is pleasing to others and to yourself, and you're also being received as not irritating. So then I see that you were in the last card for the cycle of this read, in this Chariot energy, okay? So in this Chariot energy, I am seeing that you are determined to be mature and healthy. So again, what I'm seeing is the world all coming together, you being in this mastery age or energy of where your life is now, you being at your peak, and then you also being determined to maintain that with good health and maturity. So this is not a bad cycle to be in. It's not a bad energy to be in. I feel like my phone is sliding. And that was just for the cycle of this read, so I can see why I see the peaceful and the thankful and the reliable. And now let's see what's in your future. So the first card that I see for your future is that you will experience some type of heartbreak. However, you'll get over it, okay? It's like it's easier said than done, everything. Yeah, I know. Though I'm seeing that you're lucky. Like in this energy, I'm seeing that you're lucky. If you've ever seen that video where it's like a voiceover or whatever, where the people or the girl is like eating cereal and the guy is like, I want to break up, and she's like eating her cereal and she's like, okay, and he's like, so you're not going to say anything? And she's like, what do you want to do, cuddle? Or so I'm seeing that even though you experience some type of heartbreak or some type of breakup that was meant to hurt you, you overcome it, okay? And you overcome it because it's divine timing, right? So for all of these things, as you are experiencing mastery of your skills and your talents, as you are determined in maintaining a healthy and mature lifestyle, the divine timing of old ways, or that Mercury cycle, running its course and completing its cycle, of his influence on how you perceive the reality and what becomes a priority to you, and things of that nature. Also, by the way of that western wind, has to do with Mars, and Mars has an influential cycle that happens every 2 years, where it influences you, taking into consideration what your responsibilities are and what your political positions are. Okay, so with all of that in perspective, experiencing this Three of Swords heartbreak and considering yourself to be lucky in it and not crazy is divine timing. And I pulled an angel card because I was like, that has to be a little bit, or not. You could feel good about it, or you could feel not so good about it. Either way, the angel message that is associated with that heartbreak or that breakup is to choose a new direction. So if the angels are telling you to choose a new direction, then that may also insinuate that someone new could be coming towards you, or there's someone better. Somebody better. Someone that's more closely aligned and matched with what it is that you are meant to do. And overall, the angel message was, if you're feeling a bit emotional about where it is that you have failed because of agreements or covenants that did not work out correctly, then be assertive in improving your health. And that's what you're prioritizing. So then I see that you are in this 10 of Rods. Now, what some people tend to do is throw themselves into worker bee mode whenever they get over heartbreak, because they say, my money is not going to break up with me. My job and my ambition, my drive is not going to break up. My bank account ain't going to break up with me. Okay? You know what I'm talking about. So in this 10 of Rods energy, I'm seeing that you're working really hard. Though this is also a warning card to remain kind. Okay. And not just to others, though to yourself. Like, don't be overwhelmed with work or overburdened, is what I'm seeing. It's a warning card. And the angel card that I pulled with that is saying that it's not the right time to overburden yourself. It's not the right time to overburden yourself. I don't think it's ever the right time to overburden yourself. Like, sometimes we have to take on a lot of responsibilities, okay? Though this is not one of those times. This is definitely not one of those times where you take on a lot just because. I'm seeing that in this energy, you're doing it with style. And you're not exhausting yourself. So you are going to be taking the advice of the angels and not overburdening yourself, okay? Say it with me. I will not overburden myself, because it is never the right time to overwhelm myself. You better. So then I see you in the star energy. The star is recognizing, like, you are the center of this being. Okay. I'm seeing you in this energy as keen, smart, intelligent, and quick moving. And then I see you in this Three of Pentacles, where you are skillfully working hard at achieving and accomplishing your goals to grow your finances. In this energy, I'm seeing you as trustworthy and dignified and civilized. So in some kind of way, whatever conversation or whatever transpired when you had a house guest has influenced the way that you were able to fulfill these agreements or this covenant, whatever it was, okay? And that's okay, because you are just human. So wherever it is that you feel like you have failed at and you're a little bit emotional about it, or you have been a little bit emotional about it, or you will be a little bit emotional about it, because a breakup is one of those things. And even a tornado is something that could worry anybody or make anyone feel worried, okay? Though Spirit is saying that this is a time to improve your health. And that could also be within, where there was once confusion, you now have clarity. Where there was once worry, you now feel secure. Okay? And give yourself grace for where it is that you are led, where it is that Spirit leads you, and give grace to others for all those people that are serving their purpose along the way. So I send love and light and healing energy to you, Leo, and I will see you all next time. Bye. Remember, it's all happening in divine timing, okay?